All right, I am back live to finish with the reading. Hi, Soul Burst and Joy. Let me read your. Here, let me put the live stream up on my computer so I can read better. Okay, cool. X Horoscope Weekly X. I like your username. So I just got ready. I got myself like a cup. I have like this huge pitcher of water because I was watching a video that was talking about basically just reminding yourself to take better care of yourself. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So I was like, I'll go get some water. Um, and thank you as well. Thank you so much for getting a reading from me. Yeah, it's been an interesting night. So I was like, when I saw you reach out, I was like, oh, totally. Like, definitely. The only other thing I thought to do next was go watch the new episode of One Piece, and I was like, that new episode will be there for forever now. So I was like, I can wait on the anime. You're absolutely welcome, and thank you as well. It's very much appreciated. So you can ask pretty much a few questions if you want, or if you have a situation or a topic, um, whatever kind of reading, just let me know, and we'll be good to go. And welcome in, everybody. I did a collective reading earlier today. If you guys want to watch that, it's in the part 1 $7 Saturday video live stream. But if you guys would like to participate and get a personal reading from me, let me know and we can get that set up. I have payment/donation links in the description below, but if you guys want me to, I can copy and paste it into the chat. Okay, so clarity about your current situation with spirit. Just quit your job. Wow, that was actually the video I was watching was about balancing work life pretty much. So that's very synchronistic. So you just quit your job. Don't know if it was the best decision right now. Okay. Well, I personally, just right off the bat, I think it was a good decision because you made the decision for one. And for two, today is the third quarter moon, which is the time that the part of the moon phase where it's all about release. So quitting, releasing, it's like the same energy. So I think this was like the right time. And the star card is on the back of the deck, which is really optimistic and saying that things are in alignment right now. So I think that's good energy. Ooh, we've got the Three of Swords. Because, hi Tammy. Hi Tammy F. Hello. How is your 2020 going? I think we did talk back in January. But it feels like it's been a while. Even though it was probably like a few weeks ago. Hi. Hi, everybody, by the way. So yeah, we get the Three of Swords. So I think the timing may have been good because, especially, so Mercury retrograde. Okay, sounds good, Tammy. Thank you. That's appreciated. And yeah, today's been an okay day. Some of the other days were a lot more woo, with oomph, but this is the third quarter moon, so I'm kind of easing into the energy of just like release. But anyways, the Three of Swords coming up to me says that like it was a good decision because we're approaching Mercury retrograde. We are in the third quarter of the moon phase, which is about release, and we will be entering Pisces season these are all energies of reflection, release, reflective states of being, introspection, meditation, checking in with ourselves, taking time for ourselves, being patient with ourselves, and nurturing ourselves. So I feel like probably one of the reasons you quit your job was because it was interfering with your healing. It was maybe taking up a lot of your time and your energy, and it was contributing to suppressing painful experiences from the past that you need to work through. So I think this might be the perfect time because it was like it was either now or later type of thing. And I feel like something must have happened for you to quit. So you were probably expressing your self-worth with doing so. We get the Queen of Swords. This is decisive. It's not just like baseless. It's not just like, oh, I just like feel that way. It's like, well, first of all, our feelings are very wise. But second of all, no, it also came from logic. It came from a very logical standpoint. It did not make sense to stay at that job, is what I'm getting. It made sense for your healing journey, for what you need to do next to move forward, to quit such a job. And if you end up in a financial situation, you can always get another job if you really want to go in that cycle of working job after job or finding a different job if needed, you know. There are plenty of opportunities out there. So you'll figure it out. The Queen of Swords kind of says that too. Like you're a very confident, independent person. You've got a lot of strength, a lot of mental fortitude, a lot of wits. You're very smart, of course. We all are. But yeah, very much clever, and you have a plan, and it's just maybe people around you don't see the plan, or like for whatever reason they don't understand your reasoning. They're like, oh, are you sure that was the wise choice? And it's like, have you not been watching the, I don't know, the X Horoscope Weekly X show? You know, it's like, haven't you guys been here for like 6 months in my life, or 12 years, or my whole life, or, you know, like, am I in the Twilight Zone? Like, what do you mean? Was that a good idea? Like, of course it was a good idea. It was my idea. You know what I mean? Like, when people like question your decisions, it's like, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone when people are questioning my decisions, where I choose certain things, because the other people, it's like, whoa, how can you make such a bold decision? It's like, because I'm not a sheep. I don't know. You know, I'm not a follower. I'm a leader, I guess. Like, I lead the way. I live my life. I do what I want, like, kind of thing. So you're working towards your goals. Honestly, I feel like if it weren't for all the fears of what ifs, truly, you've got a plan. You do. Even if it changes as you go, that's fine. Even if your plan involves a lot of risk or a lot of fingers crossed, like, and just like luck basically, and hoping the opportunities that would make your plan work show up, like, you know, that's part of the plan. That you're lucky too, like, and that luck will work. You know? You are welcome. You're absolutely welcome. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So you've got stuff to work on right now. You know that there's work to do in the present moment. So you've got plenty of opportunity. You don't, I feel like you don't really need that job. It was holding you back. It was a burden, you know, maybe it gave you physical abundance, like finances, money, you know, but energetically, it was way too burdensome. It was way more work than what it's actually worth, basically. So, and it was like, you're just such a considerate, caring person. I feel like you took on more work, not because you had to, but just because that's who you are. So you really deserve to be in a workplace, or just in a place in life where you're respected and honored and appreciated and properly compensated, basically. King of Swords is on the back of the deck. So this to me is saying, like, yeah, Spirit's going to meet you halfway. The opportunities are going to come in, kind of knocking on your door type of thing. Like, they're going to show up for you. We're in the third quarter moon, again, all about release. During release, things will be coming in. So you're going to be experiencing blessings at this time, of course. We get the Magician and the good old Four of Cups. So this card has been showing up a number of times throughout this night. I've done a number of readings tonight, and it's come up in private readings. It's come up in, I think I did a pick a card. I don't remember now. I'm not sure. But it came up in some of, I think it came up in the collective reading, private readings, some of the other $7 readings that I did. I did one other one tonight. So here it is again. And with the Magician, I mean, the first thought that comes up is that you know what to do, and part of you feels like you just don't have the energy to do it. You're just not that motivated to just suddenly snap into action and do specific things right now. And I think that's totally okay. This is like saying like, right now is not the time to get up and make super bold moves. It's okay to make moves, of course. I'm seeing you're the things that feel right or feel, hold on. Okay. The things that feel right or feel beneficial for you, I feel like you'll act towards those because those things that feel right are not going to pressure you. My screen lags, so I'm getting the message. It's like you're slowing down, which makes sense. The third quarter moon, it's sort of all about that. So you're being smart by slowing down and resting. You need to heal. You need some time to yourself, and I'm getting that as advice. Like, these are advice cards. If you were to take any action right now, take the lazy, quote unquote lazy action. Take action where it's like just chilling at home and watching TV or hanging out with friends. Anything that sounds like effortless or just sounds like paradise to you, work towards those. Work towards your paradise, you know? So if just sleeping in sounds like paradise, do it. If meeting up with an old friend sounds like what, like heaven, do it, you know? A spa day. So Spirit is like also supporting that you just kind of do what you really want to do right now. Basically, what if my parent is dependent on your finances? Wow, that explains this. That's hard. You will probably do what needs to be done, is what I'd say from that. But I'm also getting like, that's a huge, personally, I did not grow up with parents being financially dependent on me, but I did end up in a partnership once with somebody, and they had that whole situation. They were growing up with a single mom and basically had to work since they were little to be able to afford the living situation for their mom and himself. And he did whatever he needed to survive. But from an outsider's perspective, that's a lot of a burden. That's a heavy weight to put on your child. It's supposed to be the other way around. I'm not putting any judgment on anyone. I'm just being honest. It's supposed to be the parent that takes care of the child. It's not supposed to be the child that takes care of the parent. And that's something that I think many can relate to. I definitely relate to that. I grew up taking care of my parents in different ways, where it's like, this is what I need. You know, I need a parent who can love me, not me loving the parent all the time. It's like, that's what I needed growing up, type of thing is how I felt. I needed a lot of specific things, and it felt like I was having to give them to the parents, basically. So it's the same situation. It's like, you know, it's like, in the situation you're given, you're sure being convinced that it's your parent that needs you to give them money or support, which it's true, you know, but it's like, that doesn't sit right with you, you know, like, it's like, this is, you know, and sorry, I got distracted. Hi, Eriko-san. Yay. I'm glad it resonated. It was I loved that reading. That was such a good reading to leave off on. Sorry, I got scatterbrained. But yeah, what if your parent is dependent on your finances? What does Spirit have to say there? Let's draw a few cards for that. because I can go on and on about my opinion on that and how I feel, because I feel very strongly about children and parents and that whole concept and that whole dynamic, and that things don't always go that sort of way for people, like, but that doesn't mean that what we're being presented in our life is necessarily true. It's not necessarily true that you have to figure this out for your parent or your parents or something like that. Or yeah, your parent. That's not necessarily true. Now, if that puts you both in a place where you both don't want to be, that's where your own instincts will kick in. Like, again, as the Queen of Swords, you're going to do what's right at the end of the day. You know what needs to be done. I think that's connected to like understanding that finances are necessary, but I see you sort of letting go of responsibility over your parent and focusing on responsibility over yourself. And of course, you care for your loved ones, you care for your parent because, you know, it's your parent. So you're a very loving person, and you love everybody. So chances are you're going to do the best you can to take care of your loved ones and yourself in your situation. But truly, the opportunity that Spirit is trying to present to you seems to be about focusing on yourself, creating what you want for your life, and starting to be honest and real about what you want, which is like, I feel like you just want to sit down for now. Like the third quarter moon, it is only a week. Your energy can shift by the new moon. Maybe you'll feel more ready for the next thing or the job or whatever it is that's next. Maybe in March or maybe in April. But right now, you definitely have earned yourself a break, if anything. And what you deserve is kind of like paradise, like retirement. Like, you've done a lot of spirit work, you've done a lot of healing work, you've been doing a lot of caring and helping others type of work, and you really do deserve to put that energy into yourself and to receive. So being receptive at this time, I really feel like a lot of support and help is going to come your way. And from what you've described, yes, it sounds like you've got quite a journey ahead of you, but you're going to get through it, but you're not going to get through it if you break completely. If you let your heart, if you ignore the pain in your heart, if you ignore the hurt or past things. Sometimes it's like we are suppressing our emotions, or we're trying not to complain, or we're trying not to focus on what hurts, because we're like, if we do that, then we break and fall apart, and then we're not going to be able to get back up, and we need to be on it. Sometimes it's counterintuitive. Sometimes it's like, we know it's just because it's painful. We don't want to open up again to allow all that hurt to feel it all over again. It's like, we're tired of the hurt, we're tired of the tears, we're tired of the lessons and the pain type of thing. But overall, that's exactly why you need this break. So then you can get to that place when you're ready. So you can feel whatever you need to feel when you're ready. So you can process whatever things have happened throughout your journey when you're ready. Not being forced to it, Maybe there are connections where people will be like, oh, talk about your feelings, and like people will try to pressure you into opening up. It's like, nope, no pressure. This is all up to you on your own due time of when you're ready. That's what I'm getting. So let's just get some final advice cards about what you were talking about like, okay, so like, what if your parent is dependent on your finances? So this is advice geared specifically towards that. We get the Strength card, which is saying perseverance, have strength and compassion. So this is just talking about like, you're going to get through that situation. Ten of Swords, because of that whole dynamic, I see you're putting that dynamic to an end. Like enough is enough. It's an old karmic cycle, perhaps, that I feel like is very painful for you, and you're tired of the pain. You're tired of feeling like it's all up to you, but that nobody helps you, but you're helping everybody. I feel like you're tired of that. The Four of Swords, yep, going more heart-centered, focusing on yourself, and coming from a more calm, collected place where you have less pressure. Six of Swords, yep. And just by having less pressure in your head and clearing your thoughts and getting that time to really process your thoughts, you know, I feel like you have a lot of thoughts and you just sort of need to face them at a time that's right for you. So then you can clear them and heal, properly heal for yourself. And you will feel better is what I want to say. And you'll feel ready to move forward peacefully into a direction that supports you, supports your parents, your family, just your loved ones and yourself, of course. Most importantly, it'll support yourself. So you're going to find a path that works best for everyone. So I feel like people might be giving you judgments right now, or they did in the past about your decision-making skills. And right now, maybe people have backed off, but you can tell they're still worried about your decision-making. They're like, oh, okay, we get it, kind of. They're like scared or nervous like about what you're doing. And it's like, you're just kind of asking for these people to please hold on and to trust you and to trust that the universe will help you help them and that the universe will help you help yourself, you know? It's like, I feel like you're just asking for trust from your loved ones and they're trying their best, and it's a little bit disappointing and painful that like it's hard for them to trust, you know? And it's like logically you understand, but overall that's way too burdensome for you. You're looking for connections that feel right, that it's easy for you to spring into action and to work together with. So I think you're moving towards some connections that are going to be able to collaborate with you pretty soon. That's just sort of my thought. That's my guess, that you are going to find more community, whether that's just one person or if it's a few people or a lot of people, whatever it is. But some final advice is Sedna, infinite supply. That's perfect with the strength card and the infinity symbol. This says you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So I'm just kind of getting you and your parent, you're taken care of. You're going to be okay. You're going to get through this today and through your tomorrows, through all these days. Bossed independent. This says your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So the strength card is coming through here. The word strength. There it is. If you can read that. Not sure. It's pretty blurry. I'm looking at the screen, but it says strength on there, and this is the strength card. So yeah. And then finally we get Pele or Peel or whatever. Divine passion. This says be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So those are the last messages. You are so welcome. I know that went on for a while. I kind of get carried away. So sorry about that. But yeah. So I hope that helps with your situation. I know it doesn't speed up time, but yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, to everybody here, I'm officially going to go again. I'm going to head out. Oh, okay, Tammy, sorry. Oh, okay. Oh. Cool. All right, clues appreciated on my life path. Creative endeavors or leader in spiritual field. Aw, you're welcome, Tammy. Okay, let's do this. So this will most likely be my last reading of the night. No. Don't apologize, Tammy. I should be the one apologizing. I forgot. I didn't even check my email. So that's on me. Tired of asking about love. I can relate. And then like a day later, I'm like, okay. I'm like ready for more love messages. Sometimes it's like a week. Okay, let me look back at your email again. So clues appreciated on your life path. Creative endeavors. Or leader in spiritual field. Aww. Yeah, you deserve someone who does answer you. So, yeah, just kind of move forward and then, like, love will come to you. It'll work out. Whether it's him or someone different, you know. But what I've learned now is, like, yeah, people who don't answer you, people who don't respond, all that stuff, even though it's love, it's like, no. You can definitely meet someone who can actually just respond to you like a person and, like, talk to you and meet up with you and spend time with you, you know? But yeah, some clues is the King of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, wow, the Three of Wands, and oh wow, and the Fool. So this is kind of similar to X Horoscope Weekly. I want to remember their other names, Soul Burst and Joy. I love that. So this is kind of reminding me of Soul Burst and Joy's energy a little bit, of how, like, there seems to be something coming right around the corner on the new moon. The new moon is, I think it's February 23rd. Yeah, February 23rd my time anyways. So that could be the 24th in other places in the world. But in North America, it's definitely on, like, the 23rd. So the new moon energy, hold on, there we go, is going to bring things that you've been waiting for. You're waiting for some sort of, like, you have a feeling, wow, that's trippy. Your visiting your family, like, on the new moon. This is about coming together, actually. The 1111 and union. It's a union card, so it's a card of celebration. So that's really interesting. And yeah. And so that's going to play a big role in something you're waiting for to satisfy yourself emotionally, or to find what you're looking for emotionally. And it's going to provide you fresh, new energy. With all this bright illumination, I think that's the clue. The clue is saying, yeah, the new moon energy, each moon cycle is going to give you information bit by bit. If Spirit gave you all the information, it would be an overload and you wouldn't be sure what to do with it, type of thing. And so this is like, you have a feeling things are going to come together. And hi Tarot TV. Okay, I'm willing to stay a little bit longer if you want to participate in the $7 Saturday. Getting hints at me being a channel. Yeah. Oh yes, Tammy. Like, that's, yeah. Like, here you are building up your emotions and being grounded and like coming up from the waters and rising to the throne of, like, your, like, own, what you bring to the table in, like, the psychic or spiritual community. And I feel like getting on top of that and feeling stable in your energy has been really important and something you've been working towards and waiting for to happen. And so, like, it's like you got there and you're just waiting from, I'm a few minutes from going live. Oh, I see. Send an email. Okay, I'll look for your email. So let me know how you want to plan that out. If you want to purchase one and then come back later, I leave my live streams up so I can put a timestamp for you, or I'll respond to your email, the timestamp of when I did your reading, and then you can go back to this exact video and watch it. And that's really cool. You're going live. I kind of want to check out your channel, so I might check your channel out later. I love your energy. It feels very familiar, that's for sure. But yeah, so with that part in mind of getting grounded and stabilized in that energy emotionally, I then see it's like, then you're going to come together with certain things, people and places that you've been waiting for to really test out your sensitivities, your ability to listen, your ability to have pretty much just good advice. You're, like, pretty wise and, like, kind of, like, have good advice on, like, an emotional level, like a maturity level. So when people, maybe people come to you for love advice or things like that, and you just kind of have some good advice after things that you've went through now. So some sort of counseling or healing, I definitely feel that kind of vibe. Very much possible. And then this is still on the back. I saw this earlier. So it's something that it's going to take trust and just like not needing to think so much about what it is, because the fact that you're trying to figure it out so much is a lot of limiting beliefs that have been holding you back in the first place anyways. A lot of thoughts that make you feel stuck or make you feel like this is all I'm capable of. So it's like you need to step away from those thoughts. So it's hard to when we're like, okay, what should I do? What should I do? Well, if we don't know what we should do, it's because we're surrounded by a lot of things that have that are out of alignment with who we truly are. Because when we're surrounded by energy of who we truly are, we know what we want to do. Music definitely helps. I listen to music all the time. I don't go outside without it. I don't drive without it. I don't go on walks with my dog without it. It's just very helpful for me. So let's see if there's any other clues to the timing of the confidence of your path coming together for you. Boundaries. So the clue coming through is it's not so much about what should you be doing, though yes, that's it, but it's also very importantly about no longer doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing, you know, stuff that's like not thriving for you, stuff that feels boring or feels unsatisfying. It's like boundaries, saying no to stuff that's less than what you deserve, you know? It's like, I don't really like this path, you know? So it's more so about not doing what you don't want to do and doing what you do want to do, your job. Yeah. So this could be connected to starting to set those boundaries at your job so that it works to fit your needs and your, you know, but if it's one of those jobs, yeah, where I was going to guess where you're probably employed by someone where you can't be like, oh, I demand I be treated with respect. It's like, they'll be like, oh, we're going to fire you type of thing. It's like, yeah, that whole, exactly. We're not allowed to do what we really want to do when we go to work at a place. So it could be connected to quit. That's really interesting. I need to scroll back up for the name again. Soulburst and Joy. That's very interesting because Soulburst and Joy, they just quit their job and you're getting a similar message. So there's a ripple effect. I feel like Soulburst and Joy, is that it? Sorry. Yes. I feel like they just paved part of the path to make it a little easier for other people who are still nervous to try doing that kind of thing as well. Of course, we all just rely on ourselves. We do what's right for ourselves, our own path. It's not about copying others, but it is inspiring that when you want to do something and knowing that others have done it, you know, I've noticed that helps sometimes. Like Rainbow Harmony, she's traveling around the world. I want to do it, so now I'm inspired to try that too. I'll go back and check it out. Oh yeah, the first reading in this one. Yeah. That one might benefit you, might give you some courage. And the final message, yeah, don't back down. This is sort of saying, yeah, pretty soon, of course, be logical, do it when the time is right, but I see there will be a time where you shift over to quitting or doing part-time, like starting to build your side hustle or your business or whatever it is that comes together. But it's like, yeah, the job you're at, eventually that's not even in the bigger picture for you. So maybe it is right now. Take care of yourself, of course. I never want to give advice that puts anyone in a bad position, but this is sort of leaning towards saying to stand up for yourself. And that might end up leading to you quitting or leaving, or the universe might just bring you opportunities so that you can leave in a way that works well. Should I just start even I don't know what yet? Let's get an advice about that. Undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. Like, jump on YouTube and hope I have something to talk about. You can give it a try. Just whatever you do, it's whatever happens, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that you did it. So I think the fact that you said that, and I still remember the YouTube video you sent me. I loved the video personally. So I think, what do you mean, yikes? It's okay. I don't know if you saw any of my beginning videos, but I was on YouTube. I didn't do it for views. I didn't do it expecting that people would see it. Oh, you felt dorky. Well, I'm a dork too. I love dorky energy. I love it. There's a huge community of geeks out there, you know, that loves like Dungeons and Dragons and video games and things like that. Ah, I would not. No, I really enjoyed watching your video. I watched it all the way through. I even responded to it. Um, but no, I did not roll my eyes at your video. I like, you're welcome. Like, if you like harassed me or bullied me, I might have rolled my eyes then. You know, if you're like, you don't know what you're talking about, okay, I'd be like, I would roll my eyes. You know, that's when I roll my eyes. When things annoy me or when people are just mean, I'm like, what's your problem? And that's like one of the times that I roll my eyes, when I'm just like, this is ridiculousness. But no, like seeing someone express themselves or go onto YouTube or try to make a video, I I've watched a lot of things. I don't know if you know my brother's channel, my brother Caden. I'll give you a link. You'll see his channel. He just does his thing, you know? So let me try to find it. But yeah, his channel is like the definition of dorkiness. It's awesome. I watch all of his videos basically, but that's his channel. So yeah, and he just makes videos all the time. Like they get like 2 views, 3 views. It's usually me and like him and his friends. Some of them have like 20 views, you know, and he's uploaded, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 24, like 26 times 6. I'll just use a calculator. He's uploaded over 150 videos, and they all have like anywhere between 2 and like 20 views, you know? So it's just like, he loves the videos he makes. I love the videos I make, so don't let anyone hold you back from doing what you want to do. Yeah. That's awesome. Creative stuff just comes out of your pores. Go to write or do a video or paint. Aw, I relate. And that's okay too. Sometimes I'll play piano, really awesome, and then when I put on the camera, I'm like, I can't play it anymore. And it's weird. Um, and so that's completely natural too, I would say. It's totally okay. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. Yeah, I can get exactly right where it's like on our own we can do it, and then with other stuff I'm just like, exactly. It's like I just want to do my own thing and I'm scared of people seeing it or judging it. And then it's like if they happen to like it somehow, awesome, and that's going to feel great, but other than that, like I just, oh man, I don't want to be seen or heard. And so yeah, I can see like this is going to take a lot of just trying new things to get yourself out there and start opening yourself up a bit. Start putting your energy out to the world that you're not afraid of anything or anyone. And eventually that energy will grow and you'll feel safe out and around more energy and others, because you're going to attract the people who really, really are your soul tribe that like isn't going to make fun of you, basically. Aw. Big hugs to you. Thank you. You're welcome for this energy. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting there. Let me check my email just in case. Okay, cool. Aww. You too, Tammy. I hope you have a wonderful night. Sweet dreams. Thank you all for being here again. I really appreciate the support for you guys joining me here on the $7 Saturdays. Once again, I got surprised by how the night turned out. So big shout out to Soul Burst and Joy for opening up more opportunities, brought me back online and also got me to talk to you, Tammy. So this meant a lot to me. So yeah, I'll talk to you later too. All right. And if you end up uploading a video onto YouTube, let me know. Yeah. Okay. YouTube. Cool. All right. I'm gonna head out now.